Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is about 7 questions to ask yourself to keep your character in check. Now remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive all of my content. Leave me a comment below to let me know how you feel about this segment. Your response is highly appreciated. Definition of character is the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual, and it's dominant for us of mankind to understand that there are questions that we must ask ourselves to keep our character in check, and it's dominant for us of mankind to know what these questions are that we must ask ourselves to keep our character in check. And I have arranged 7 questions to ask yourself to keep your character in check. We sometimes can get sidetracked and distracted and lose focus on our standards in life. We end up doing average or okay, but not our very best at what we are good at. We must keep our true values in place, so we will always give our best. Point 1. Have you been totally honest today? Ask yourself these questions. Every dishonest moment sets you up for the possibility to be considered a fraud. So it's dominant for you of mankind to make sure that you do as much honest things in your day and life as possible, so you don't set yourself up to be considered a fraud or looked at as someone out of character. Number 2, have you been faithful to your own set of values? You first have to develop your values and standards in your life. And once you develop them, then you have to constantly review those standards and values. By you reviewing them periodically, you have to question yourself when you are reviewing them. Are you being faithful to these standards and values in your life? This is dominant for us of mankind to do on a weekly basis to get an ideal on if we are holding up to our values or not. It's beneficial for you to never go beneath your key and core values in life. Always review your values and standards. That's where your integrity comes from. Number 3, did you do anything this week that you would be embarrassed to tell your mother about? It's dominant for us of mankind to understand that when we were young, we would do things and our mothers would know already what we have done wrong without us even saying anything about it. And since we are grown, we are still conducting ourselves in this way, and we know that we don't necessarily have our mother to correct us when we do something wrong, but we must keep in mind that and act like our mother or someone that we respect is there to keep us in line, to keep us intact, so we won't do something that we would not be so proud to speak on. Very dominant for us of mankind. Number 4, where did you spend your time this week? When you do this review of yourself for a week, this will make you be able to understand how you are using your time, and it will correct you to use your time productively. By doing this weekly review will give you an awareness of what you are spending your time on, and will help you to spend your time on things that are more of a value and more towards your standards. Number 5, what could you have done better this week? It's dominant for us of mankind to understand that we must do a review. Once a week passes, do a review and look back on that week and see what could we have done better, that we done great. Well, let's not say we did great. Let's say we did good this week. Do a review on your week and see, could you have done even better than you did in those situations during the week? And this will call for you to resolve to make the difference in the following week. If you know you didn't do a great job that past week, make a resolve for yourself to do a great job the following week. This will keep your character in check as well. Number 6, who could you have served better this week? Maybe it was that stranger you ran into at the gas station. Or maybe it was that elderly individual that you held the door for, or just gave a good gesture to. Could you have served these people better? The stranger. Maybe you could have actually asked the stranger, was there anything that they wanted specifically, instead of just giving them what you wanted to give them, some change or whatever. Ask them specifically, could you take them somewhere, or could you do something special for them? These are the kind of things you must reflect on to keep your character in place in your life. Or that elderly individual that you held the door for. You may have been able to ask that elderly person, was there anything else that they needed assistance with before you departed on to your day? Or you may have gave a suggestion to be of assistance later in the future if they need you. These kind of things will help your character stay intact and become stronger. And this will build your integrity in life. Number 7. Did you do your best? Out of this week, did you do your very best? Did you leave it all on the line? These are the kind of questions you must ask yourself when you live your life. To keep your character in check, make sure you do your very best. Even when no one's looking, do your very best and be as honest as possible. Even when no one knows the truth. This is your core value. This is your standards in life. I'm gonna do a recap. Number 1, have you been totally honest today? Number 2, have you been faithful to your own set of values? Number 3, did you do anything this week that you would be embarrassed to tell your mother or whoever you respect. Number 4, where did you spend your time this week? Number 5, what could have you done better this week? Number 6, who could you have served better? Number 7, did you do your best? It's dominant for us of mankind to understand that we must ask ourselves these questions often to keep our core character and our core value in check, so that we know that we are always doing our very best in life, in any given situation. No matter the situation, give your best and give your all. That means when things don't go as you may want them to go, at least you won't feel any regrets to say you didn't give your all in the situation. Apply these 7 suggestions to your mindset so that you will know how to question yourself to keep your character in check. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to receive all of my content. Leave a comment below to let me know how you feel about this segment. Your response is highly appreciated.